Alright, chickens, I'm recording this video because I have to. I made a promise that I would record and upload a YouTube video by Thursday, and I was going to do it on a completely different topic, and now I'm not going to do that because I kind of want to put more effort into that. So this video instead is about why I'm not scared of AI. AI doesn't scare me. And don't get me wrong, I do think it could make the world horrible in the hands of the wrong people and capitalism, and I think there's a lot of risk there. I mean personally. Hello? I was just making sure that I was kind of late at night. I thought maybe the output was also coming from my computer. I didn't want my roommates to think I'm weird. Anyway, Miller thinks I'm weird. Hi, Miller. Man, I literally have a 7 a.m. flight for Austin tomorrow, and it's like 10:50 p.m. Eastern time here, and I have a 7 a.m. flight, and I haven't packed, but I promised I'd record and post this video soon. I said I would record it today, and here we are. AI doesn't scare me because I think I just can't have that mindset about it. It's already here. There's nothing I can do to stop it. I just know that I need to move forward and do the best I can. I utilize AI tools in work I do, and I'm a part of an artist community. Well, I have been. I have not been that active lately. So that's really taboo. It's really taboo, but it makes me feel so powerful when I can use Claude Code to build a website for free, and I watch it write the code, and I am in awe. It is so powerful. It's crazy. Professionally, I have been in tech jobs, so there's really not any other option while being in a tech job than to use AI, and it's being pushed on us in everything we do. Every tech product that's come out, Microsoft Word, you do a Google search, iPhones are integrating it, all this tech, literally social media algorithms. How do you think it's predicting what you want to see? It's literally using AI every time you open that freaking app, man. I think a lot of people come at it from the perspective of it's an unknown. I think their fear comes from the unknown of what AI will bring in the future. I understand being scared of the unknown. I'm kind of scared to go to Austin, Texas tomorrow, but that's another story. I understand being scared of the unknown, but I don't think we should blindly be scared of the unknown because that's just not helpful. If we're scared of the unknown, we might fall behind. We might not understand what makes us scared about it. If we are scared of AI, we will never take the time to understand it, to understand what's bad, what's good about it, how it's made, the policies behind it. And I understand why people are so mad about it, taking everyone's data and training on that data. I don't really have an answer for that. But when I talk about it, when I talk about even using it, people respond to me as if I'm the reason that it exists. And that cracks me up, man. Am I the reason that the oceans are polluted because I didn't put a can in the recycling bin? Come on, man. I exist in this world. And that's the way the world's moving. Don't prosecute me for dabbling in this tool that's being pushed on us. And that I genuinely feel like I will be behind if I don't learn how to utilize it to the best of my ability. There is a lot of opportunity that comes from learning how to use it, regardless of if you never wish it existed. People love to say, oh man, I wish we were at this time before all this technology, blah, blah, blah. It's nice in theory, but we're never going to go back to that time. Technology is never going to go back. You don't really want to go back to the 80s. People were a lot more racist back then. I don't know. Maybe you do. That's on you. Do you really want to mail all your bills in the mail? Maybe you do. That's fair. It's kind of nice to do tactile things like that. I hate opening my computer to pay a bill. I don't like interacting with tech all the time. And truthfully, I think AI is pushing tech away from being so in our face. I think technology is moving away from the scrolling, the constant phone use. I think that's why wearables are being talked about so much. Wearables is in like smart glasses. It could be manifested in a lot of ways. It could be like earrings, a wristband. The world is moving away from smartphones, and they understand that people want to stop scrolling. I think people are scared of smartphones because they think they're like, I think Sinead Bovell said this, and I really like this. Like, people are not going to be scrolling TikTok through their smart glasses. That's not what's going to happen. It's going to be a completely different experience that hasn't even been fabricated yet. At first, smartphones will mimic a lot of things that phones do because that's what we're used to, and they have to train us to the new ways because people don't want to put on smart glasses and have no idea how to interact with it. It would be like an old person that's never picked up a smartphone in 2015 trying to learn how to use the iPhone. They're not going to do that to us. They will mimic what it is like to interact with phones initially, but eventually it's going to be a completely different experience, and it will probably more seamlessly integrate in our lives in a way that you actually might like more. I don't think most people are going to be wearing them all the time. I certainly don't want to be, but it will be a much more seamless experience that allows us to be within the real world around us and not just glued to a screen. No one knows where AI is going to take the future. No one knows. And my point being here is I don't think that's a reason to fear it. Fear stops us from wanting to educate ourselves, and I want to be educated on what is coming for us. I don't want to be just a cranky grandpa saying, "Oh, I wish things were back like the old days," because that's exactly what I will be as a cranky grandpa, and I won't be happy in life. I need to learn to figure out how to be happy regardless of what's coming for me, and I want to be optimistic in that way. I don't think we have a good future ahead of us unless we have that mindset. Quite frankly, like I said, I think most people's main problem with it is that it's scary and that we don't know what the future will bring. I think, I don't know if people would be so scared of it if it wasn't so much about our jobs. Like, people are scared that they're going to lose their jobs. Artists are scared that people aren't going to want their art anymore. And then at the same time, they say that people will never want that bull crap. That's a very confusing contradiction. People are scared that they won't be useful at their jobs anymore. I don't think there would be such a fear around it if we didn't have to worry about our own money security, if we didn't have to worry about making an income. Some people talk about like a bit of a utopian future with AI, and I think getting to that end point would be a very complicated path and would involve a lot of change in the system. I'm not scared of it because what can I do but move forward and learn about it? Nothing. I don't know. Let me hear your thoughts. Please don't make them just be like, AI sucks, you're evil, because that's really not contributing to the conversation. Okay, bye. This has been Allison Kristoff. Thank you for joining my channel.